Hi, so today I just want to recite a couple fun poems, not of my own, but these I think are really enjoyable. Um, and the first one is called O'Grady's Goat, and it was written by Will S. Hayes, Hays, and it's written in a way so that you kind of have to read at least certain parts of it in kind of a Scottish or Irish accent. So I'm going to be trying to do that. Um, So here we go. O'Grady's goat. O'Grady lived in Shanty Row. The neighbors often said they wished that he would move away or that his goat was dead. He kept the neighborhood in fear and the children always vexed. They couldn't tell just when or where the goat would pop up next. Old Widow Casey stood one day, the dirty clothes to rub, upon the washboard when she dived, head foremost o'er the tub. She lit upon her back and yelled as she was lying flat, "Go get your gun and shoot that beast." O'Grady's goat done that. Pat Doolan's wife hung out the wash upon the line to dry. She went to take it in at night, but stopped to have a cry. The sleeves of two red flannel shirts that once were worn by Pat were chewed off almost to the neck. O'Grady's goat done that. They had a party at McCone's, and they were having fun, when suddenly there was a crash, and everybody run. The oyster soup fell on the floor, and nearly drowned the cat. The stove was knocked to smithereens. O'Grady's goat done that. Mike Doyle was courting Biddy Shea. Both were standing at the gate, and they were just about to kiss each other sly and swate. They come together like two rams and mash their noses flat. They never spake when they goes by. O'Grady's goat done that. Folks in O'Grady's neighborhood all live in fear and fright. They think it's certain death to go around there after night. And in their sleep they sees a ghost upon the air afloat, and wake themselves by shouting, "Look out for Grady's goat." One winter morning, when the snow was deep upon the ground, men, women, children, in a crowd, were sad and standing round. The form of one cold, stiff, and dead, and sticking down his throat, was Mag McGinty's bushel fast that ended Grady's goat. So hopefully you can understand that one. I recommend you look it up and try to read it yourself. Like that. It's fun. And the second poem, there's just two here that I'm going to be doing here for this video, is called Some Little Bug. It's a poem that's basically about everything is bad for you and you're going to die no matter what you do. Very cheerful. And it was written by Roy Atwell. So, here is Some Little Bug. In these days of indigestion, it is oftentimes a question of what to eat and what to leave alone. For each microbe and bacillus has a different way to kill us, and in time they always claim us for their own. Maybe I should turn around. There are germs of every kind in any food that you can find, in the market or upon the bill of fare. Drinking water's just as risky as the so-called deadly whiskey, and it's often a mistake to breathe the air. Some little bug is going to find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Then he'll send for his bug friends, and all your earthly trouble ends. Some little bug is going to find you someday. The inviting green cucumber gets most everybody's number, while the green corn has a system of its own. Though a radish seems nutritious, its behavior is quite vicious, and a doctor will be coming to your home. Eating lobster, cooked or plain, is only flirting with ptomaine, while an oyster sometimes has a lot to say. But the clams we eat in chowder make the angels chant the louder, for they know we'll be with them right away. Take a slice of nice fried onion, and you're fit for Dr. Munyon. Apple dumplings kill you quicker than a train. Chew a cheesy midnight rabbit, and a grave you'll soon inhabit. Ah, to eat at all is such a foolish game. Eating huckleberry pie is a pleasing way to die, while sauerkraut brings on softening of the brain. When you eat banana fritters, every undertaker titters, and the casket makers nearly go insane. Some little bug is going to find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. With a nervous little quiver, he'll give cirrhosis of the liver. Some little bug is going to find you someday. When cold storage vaults I visit, I can only say, what is it? Makes poor mortals fill their systems with such stuff. Now for breakfast, prunes are dandy, if a stomach pump is handy, and your doctor can be found quite soon enough. Eat a plate of fine pig knuckles, and the headstone cutter chuckles, while the grave digger makes a note upon his cuff. Eat that lovely red bologna, and you'll wear a wooden kimono as your relatives start scrapping about your stuff. Some little bug is going to find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Eating juicy sliced pineapple makes the sexton dust the chapel. Some little bug is going to find you someday. All those crazy foods they mix will float us down the river Styx, or they'll start us climbing up the Milky Way. The meals we eat in courses mean a hearse and 2 black horses. So before a meal, some people always pray. Luscious grapes breed appendicitis, and the juice leads to gastritis. So there's only death to greet us either way. A fried liver's nice, but mind you, friends will soon ride slow behind you, and the papers then will have nice things to say. Some little bug is going to find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Eat some sauce, they call it chili. On your breast they'll place a lily. Some little bug is going to find you someday. And that, my gosh, I'm close. What the? Anyway, that's all for today, for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, even though I was stumbling over that second one. So anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.